Hi there, Valerie Sjodin here to show you how to stencil journal pages of a fancy house village complete with fancy houses and happy people.
Okay, I'm going to tape this down and stencil the mask. This is just a painted paper. I just did a kind of quick and dirty version of sprays and finger painting. Basically that's it. So get that on there. I think I want to keep this kind of on the edge here because I have other plans for over there. All right. And I'm going to put out just a touch of blue. I'm using manganese blue hue here. Back to my cosmetic sponge. There we go. This is probably my favorite way of stenciling. I am actually going to work on this side and let that dry. Okay, here I go for this side. I'm going to do basically the same exact thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to put some neutrals and darks in here to add some contrast with some raw umber, bone black, transparent red iron oxide, and or quinacridone nickel azo gold. And I'm going to go from kind of light to dark so I can not have to switch brushes or sponges. This is just another cosmetic sponge. That looks a little too similar to the background. I didn't really take that into account. So what I'm going to do to make up for that is try and pay more attention. I've had a lot of interruptions today. Not bad things, just people I care about. So let's see. How about if I try this? So when that happens, this is bone black, so it's transparent. And I'm going to go in. Give it kind of an aged look, and it really does need some more contrast in there. So I think I'm going to be a little more heavier handed than I would if I didn't have that kind of background that's so close to the colors I used. There. Okay. Next time I'll remember to use a contrasting color. Just wasn't paying attention. I had to leave this. Oh well. What I can do is some of this can go back in and add a little darker to make that pop. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Probably time to move on to the next one. Oh yeah, that's much better. This is where I can actually flip this up like this and do some shading with the stencil this way. There. What about that? Sometimes I just need to pull it back and see how that looks. I like it. I think I could use some black right there, so I'm going to go back over, flip this over, and add some black. I'm going to put one of these Stencil Club stencils over here and tape that down and add the 3 different sizes. Here we go. And I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go in and shade that kind of like I did the one over here. I think that will look good. Okay, it's mostly dry. Now I'm going to go in with this transparent red iron oxide and do a bit of shading around here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is here's this new stencil that I've designed, the figures couples, which they can be used all, except for this one, all individually. And then there's these few sizes here. So I'm going to use the mask portion, which is the interior shape, and tape those down. And I'm going to paint around it. I'll start on this side here. I'm just going to try the green at first and see if I need the brown. There might be enough with the background that it might look brownish. Let's see how that works. I could actually tape this off, so what I'll do, which it's always a good idea to tape off before you have your paint already on there. Just so you know, this is magic release tape, so it won't stick to the paper. each little step makes it come alive. Okay, there a lot more that I can do, but this is the stencil part of it, and I like it. I think the one other thing I'd like to do, if I could find a stencil, is to put some of these other people. I kind of would like 3 people and maybe, you know, someone going in here. Why don't we put a guy in there? Let's do that. Let's see. This is the small figures stencil, and then I'll put a little raw umber, maybe brown out. Yeah, my paints are all getting low. Yeah, these figures, I think it just helps to have them in there. They're here facing each other on the stencil. Oops, I forgot her head. Yeah, it needs to be darker because it's on the darker door right there. So let's make her darker. And then wipe this off and flip it over and use him walking kind of there. So I've worked to design these so that they can be in multiple positions. So it looks like 2 people walking side by side. I think that's good. We got our street and we've got our people as a base, all done with stencils. And look at all those great shapes. Kind of almost a story there. Great. I think I can refine it from here. Thanks for joining me.